This is Resident Assistant Jackson Dibble with a video today on how to make dalgona coffee. This is an easy recipe for coffee that only takes 3 ingredients to make. And it originates over in Europe with drinks such as the Greek frappe. And it is essentially a coffee that you make, that you whip, and it becomes a frothy-like texture that is great when paired with milk or various other types of sugar to make a sweet and frothy drink. We'll be needing equal parts everything. So what we will be using today is we will be using crystallized cane sugar, and we will also be using Folgers instant coffee and hot water. You begin by mixing 2 tablespoons of cane sugar, and you are also going to need the 2 tablespoons of hot water. Once these are incorporated, you are going to be hand whisking until it creates a frothy-like texture. The way that you can tell that it is finished is whenever it becomes a creamy-like texture, almost similar to the consistency of potentially a cake batter or peanut butter. So anything will suffice. It is generally recommended to use an electric whisker just because, for time's sake, it is generally more convenient to do so, but it can also be mixed with a hand whisk. It is not quite finished yet, but as you all can see from the video, it slowly begins to take shape and become more thick as it is whisked together. So everyone, it looks like we have finally reached our destination with the type of consistency that we are looking for in this whipped coffee. So as you all can tell, it seems to come out very slowly from the hand whisk once it has been finished whisking, which indicates that it has the correct consistency for the drink that we will be making today. So now we are finished whipping this coffee drink together. So the next step in the process is going to be actually creating the drink. Now what we are going to be making today is a chocolate raspberry drink. This raspberry syrup can be purchased online, and it is a great addition to this coffee drink. So what we're going to do is begin by dressing the cup, just pouring a little bit of chocolate along the side of the drink, just to add a little bit of extra flavor, and also it just looks pretty. So the next step is just going to be to pour the milk. I would say about 3/4 of the way, just so that there is enough room for the coffee topping that we will be putting onto the drink. So what I'm going to be doing, which I think is the most convenient, is actually using an ice cream scooper. That's going to create the best type of consistency to be able to put on in a big heaping scoop. And then we're just going to slowly drizzle it along the top of the drink. So the last step, now that we have poured the coffee into the drink, is going to be mixing in the raspberry syrup, which you can just pour along the top. And then to finish the drink, we are just going to give it a little stir in order to ensure that the coffee is incorporated very well into the top and bottom of the drink. This is the end result right here. As you all can see, it has very nice texture and a great flavor as well. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that this recipe brings you all as much enjoyment as it does for me drinking it.